Hey, welcome. This is a basic tutorial on the GitHub desktop client. Today I'm going to show you how to get a repository onto your computer, how to make some changes, and then how to save those changes to the server so that everybody can have them as well. So the first step is really to get a GitHub username and to download this client. I'm going to assume you do that. So we're going to go ahead and move on, and we're going to download the repository to our computers. And how we're going to do that is not actually with the desktop client, but with the website. So here I have the little brother project from Game Keto, and I'm going to work on it. I'm going to make some changes real quick. So the first thing I'm going to do is click this button, clone and desktop. And this button only works if you have the actual GitHub desktop client there. So I'll click this, and then it gives me this warning saying that this website's trying to communicate with the program. Are you okay with this? And I am, because I initiated, and that is my intentions. And then we'll go over here to GitHub, and we'll have this little pop-up window, browse for folder. And what this is that it's selecting where on your computer do you actually want your project at. So I've made a GitHub folder, and I'm going to select that to put it in there. And now I have the project. Boom. So that loaded really quickly. Usually it'll take a little bit longer for you. And as you can see, here are all Jeremy's changes, and like there's some music. I wonder if we can open it, but we can see some of the images. Here's an OG image. And we can go through and check some of his changes that he's made. And these are artwork from another teammate, I believe. And yeah, so those are the changes. And usually when you're going to start working, the first thing you want to do is to make sure you're up to date. So you're going to sync your repository and get everybody else's changes. And if there's anything new on the server, it'll just plop it right in there for you. It's pretty great, actually. Now that we're up to date and we have everybody else's changes, we're going to start working and make some changes of our own. So we're going to go from history to changes, and the reason we did that is because there's this really convenient link right here to open the repository. So as you know, I dropped the project into some random GitHub folder on my computer, but the client knows where it is, and boom, there it is. We have our project folder. That's actually a hard thing to do. There's a lot of people, when I show them how to use GitHub, they forget where they put their project. So this little link is super helpful. The changes I'm going to make today is to change this little blue tile. So if we go to the actual game, we can run it like this. Click to begin. This is the tile that we're going to change, and we'll play it for a little bit, but we're gonna close it out and get to work here. So the changes I do want to make to this blue tile is I want to basically ruin it. I'm gonna add some red to it. So little red scribbles. Maybe this is a carrot. Yeah, we're matching carrots now. This is a thing. Or a rocket ship. Maybe orange would be better for this carrot, and we're gonna have a red outline because it's a hot day. There we go. Yeah, so I'm gonna save those changes to my computer like that. Control S, or there's a little button right there. And now we have a carrot in our blue tile. So if we go and we open that up again, we now have blue tile carrots that we can match, and they're in the game. And that's really cool. That's the change I totally wanted to make. So we open up our GitHub client, and in our changes little tab, there's a little blue or white dot there saying that there is one change that it's detecting. So we're gonna take a look at it, and it is my carrot. So when I get to a point that I want to share this with other people, or let's say that this is a good stopping point for the end of the day, or I got things working and moving forward might break these changes, I'm going to go ahead and commit these to the server. So what I do is that this is the page. This is the changes page. I just make a little description and summary of what I changed. So I changed blue tile to carrot tile. Minor change to the blue tile. I don't know. Usually you'll be more informative than this because I just repeated myself and I don't know how to spell carrot, but that's all you need really. So I'm going to commit these changes to master, and what this does, it saves it to my local computer in my history. So now we have a new change, but there's a problem now. If we go to the website, and click on commits, we should be seeing this, my new carrot, but my carrot change, but we're not seeing it. And that is because I have not synced it. So after I make a change, and it's in my little history now, I'm going to sync it so everybody else can get it. And that's something you're going to have to do manually after every change or every couple of changes, just so everybody else is up to date. Because I can make a whole bunch of changes, but only I'll be able to see it unless I sync it to the server. So now the syncing is done, and if I refresh it, there it is, there's my change. And yeah, that's the basics of GitHub, using the website and this little clone and desktop button to get the code into your computer, and then using this open repository in Explorer to open the project very easily, so you don't have to click through a couple of folders or rummage around on your desktop. It makes things very simple. And then once you do make changes, like we did with this image, this is the debug image if anyone's wondering, you can go ahead and commit those changes to the project. And after you commit those changes, you're going to want to sync it up to the server so everybody else has those changes available to them. And that's it. That's all I want to show you. Except for one more thing. I'm going to go ahead and revert this change because this is not, our decided aesthetic, whatever you want to call it. So this little one button click, I revert it. And since that is a new change, I'm going to have to sync it to the server so everybody no longer has carrot tiles in their little brother game. And we'll go here, open up little brother, click to begin, and the tiles are blue again. And that's really powerful. This little revert button's pretty amazing. So, but also you can revert the revert, so it gets pretty crazy if you so want it to be. But that's about it. That's all I wanted to show you guys today. Thank you for watching this to completion. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me on YouTube, in person, or through Slack. Alright guys, I'll see you later.